Hello, everybody. Evening. Welcome to Cookie and the Haydens. I'm Car Boot Chris, and this is a little late lunch hour live. I've been so busy this morning. I just couldn't do it at lunch, so it's a late lunch instead. So I hope that's okay with you. If you are new here, then I'm a full-time reseller operating on different platforms, but predominantly eBay is my main platform. And this is what I do full-time for my job. Yeah, that is basically it. What we're going to talk about today, well, I'm going to let you guys decide. So just put anything you want in the chat. We'll talk about it. That's basically a lazy way of getting the show set up for today. I just could not think of it. I'm so tired. Seriously, yesterday I was up at like 7:30 to start my day. I worked all day. Then I had a bit of a break for tea. And then I had the Whatnot show. And then I had to deal with some picking and packing. And then this morning I've got up at 7 and I've had to pick, pack and post. Well, I haven't posted them yet, but I had to do over 40 Whatnot not orders, but there was 15 orders, but multiples in different parcels. So that took me to about 11 o'clock. Been to do a Facebook pickup and then come back. I've listed 3 or 4 items before lunch and now I'm with you. So I've not stopped. So forgive me for being lazy. Let's see who is in, who we've got in here. And I'm doing it today on a Thursday, especially for this person, Damien. It's not Friday, yeah, because Damien was saying yesterday, can we not do Friday? So I thought, okay, let's do Thursday. And when I'm done on this hour, I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to get some more stuff listed. And then fingers crossed, if Belly's feeling a bit better, which she is today, thankfully, we are due to be at the theatre tonight again. So I'm sure it'll be fine, but she's definitely feeling a bit perkier today. Aren't you, dear? Yeah, she says. She's a bit perkier today, so we can't miss our theatre trip. I'm in the container trying to do some listing. eBay's dead and they're using a pneumatic drill. Oh, dear. Well, to be fair, you guys might hear some banging as well, because next door are having carpets fitted and it's bang, 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 which is fine. It doesn't matter, but you might just hear it. Phil Higginson, good afternoon to Phil. Fluffy the Muffin is in. Mrs. Love. Tommy Lee's here. Tap Peddler Derek. Oh, did I say? Yeah, I did say them. Hi, Emsden. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, by the way, to everyone who popped along to the Whatnot last night. It was, I had nearly 50 items or over 50 items to auction, and we got rid of over 40 of them, which is a result. It's a result. Thank you all. And some people got some good bungles, including Emsden. Uncle Albert, good morning to Uncle Albert. Shabba's here. Hi, Shabba. Flipping Tasty. Chris Tyler. Good evening. Oh, sugar, yes. It's not evening, is it? You see what I mean? Look at me. Exactly. Thank you. Mike and Francis, welcome. Kevin Hawthorne from Florida, welcome. Rural Squirrel, bright and early this morning, Colorado. What time are you on in Colorado? Let us know. Mrs. Love. Oh, this is what you want to talk about, is it? Is this the way we're going? Butties, baps, and cobs. It's a bap all day long for me. Is it a butty, bap, or cob for you? Yeah. What is the question? Oh, for God's sake. Is it a butty, bap, or cob? I don't understand what you're talking about. Oh. What do you call it? Yes. A bap's a bath, isn't it? What? A bath? I know what you said. A butty, a bath. A butty, a bap, or a cob? Oh. Depends what it is. If it's If it's a muffin, it's a bap.
Well, like
if it's a muffin, it's a muffin.
No, but some of the smaller muffins are called baps, like the ones that you get for your
No.
burgers, and then a cob is like what you call the crusty ones. So
Oh, that's so complicated. No, don't ask Belle that question. Are you live on a Oh, you're live on a Thursday. I thought your lunchtime lives were Monday. Definitely not Monday. Yeah. I vote we all have a nap. Well, you might well have a nap. Although, if you want a nap, the best thing to do is watch one of Damien's videos. Yes, yeah, they have picked up. I would say we're still not, we're still not going full pelt, but it's probably twice as good as last week, which is a bonus. So I'll take it. Hi, Celia. Celia resells. Let's see who else we've got. Lynn's in. Limelight Vinty. Thank you. Limelight Vinty is putting up a duck race prize soon. Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody else who's putting up duck race prizes. Got a nice little list coming on. Left-handed hummingbird. Good afternoon. South London reseller. Welcome. I feel like I've not seen South London reseller for a while, but maybe my mind's playing tricks. I know, two theatre trips in 1 week. Last week, what day was it? Saturday. We went to see The Fisherman's Friends, a musical, which was good. And tonight we are due to see Anything for Love, which is a Meatloaf story. We're going to watch that tonight. So yeah, very unusual for us to go to 2 theatre trips, but that's what I was just about to say. The Fisherman's Friends was a Christmas present for me, which Belle got to come along to as well. And then tonight we just saw it advertised for tonight, and we fancied that because Belle loves the Meatloaf musical stuff. Mike and Francis say hello, Belle. Shaba says, I received an email to my business email about a pair of trainers on my store, a verification request, as they couldn't verify if they were real or not. I did provide a receipt on my reply. Interesting. Were you confident that that was a genuine email, Shaba? Because you got to be careful, aren't you? Yeah, tonight it's Anything for Love, which is the Meatloaf story by, is it Steve Diamond or Jim Diamond? Steve Diamond. Yorkshire Mix, good afternoon. Oh no, from Flippin' Phil, I listed an item for £2 instead of £24. It sold, well, of course it sold within minutes. I think that really deserves something special for you. This is especially for Flippin' Phil.
Oh no.
Never mind. Did you follow through with the purchase and honor it and that, or what did you do? Did you just crack on with it and put it down to a lesson learned? At least you made a sale. That's the thing. You made a sale. Happy days. Bang Bang Ducks here. Did someone call me? I'm here now. Hello. 7 a.m. in Colorado. Perfect time to be getting up and listening to a lunch hour live. Haggis Lover says, could talk about how much the Game Boy will rise in price after the great Tetris film. Oh, that film's good though, isn't it? We enjoyed that. We watched it maybe a week or so ago. It was a good little film. That amazing how much went on behind the scenes. If everything that happened in that film, is fairly true to life. Why is that so bright? It's because the window's there and it's sunny out. If everything that happened is You know, true to life, that is crazy how much stuff went on just to get Tetris out. It's a balm. Definitely a balm from me, Tommy. Definitely a balm. It's never been a muffin. It's never been a cob. Shabba says muffin if it's a muffin, a butty if it's 2 pieces of bread, or a sliced fodder folded over. Always a balm. I never heard of a balm till I moved to North. Sandwiches, basically, like bread rolls. That's what we're talking about. Like bread rolls. Mainly in the North, I would suggest bread rolls are called balms. Some people call them baps, and some people call them cobs. But so yeah, that's what it was suggested, and that's what we're talking about. Be Lucky's here. Joff at Retro Reverse Resales. Well, that's a mouthful, that, Joff. Retro Reverse Resales. Oh, that's not too bad. I can say it quickly. South London Reseller. Sorry, I've been really busy with work. Oh, don't even worry about it. We're all busy. Did people address him as Mr. Loaf? What does that mean, Uncle Albert? Have I forgotten something already? Fleetwood is the home of Fisherman's Friends. It might be the home of the sweets, but Cornwall's definitely the home of the Fisherman's Friends. Lisa, welcome. Just finished work. Nice early finish. Was it an early start? Oh yeah, shout out to the Monkey Thrifter if you're watching, Peter. Hope you feel better soon. Monkey Thrifter's not been very well. Honoured it, lesson learned, sale might trigger some action. Yeah, hopefully. But someone got a great bargain, didn't they? Thunderstorm in a metal box. That doesn't sound good, Damien. Balm. Yeah. A bread cake. Oh, there's always one, isn't there? A bread cake. I'm not having that one, Yorkshire mix. No, never a bread cake. Secret Carper, sorry I'm late to the party. Been doing the garden. Is this sunshine? In this sunshine, hope we're all well. It's been an interesting day today. It was lovely and sunny this morning, and then Belle put the washing out, and it literally hailstoned. Oh, sorry, meatloaf, as in Mr. Loaf. Bills and Moon, welcome. 8 a.m. start. Now you've finished. That's not bad, is it? 2 o'clock finish, maybe. Going home, we'll catch the end. Yeah, don't blame you, Damien. Rain here today, doing some listings instead of barn work. Anything to get out of proper work, Derek? Yeah, get well soon, Peter. If you are watching, get my words out there. On another note, bit of a small announcement. Not that anyone will probably be that bothered, but I'm just telling you in advance. Is that got a lot going on, obviously, with the move at the minute. So until we've moved, unless there's something pressing that I'm going to make a video about, there's going to be no pre-recorded midweek video. So the schedule from now on until we've moved is going to be Monday Night Live, probably Lunch Hour Live, and then a weekend video, which, providing I've got enough videos in stock, will most likely be a boot sale video or something like that. So that's going to be the schedule from now on. I just have not got the time or the energy to fit in an extra pre-record during the week. That said, if something crops up, I might do a short or something like that. But that's going to be the schedule now until we move, because there's not enough hours in the day at the moment. And with Whatnot coming on once a week now. That's taking up a big chunk of time. And then I've got to start packing the house up. So I'm just like, I just haven't got that extra bit of time. So just from now on, 2 lives and a pre-record at a weekend. That's going to be the schedule until we move. Yeah, because I can't fit anything else in. I just can't. And it's better to make a decision like that than to just keep trying and missing. And it's better just to, make a decision and stick by it for a little while. Once we've moved, I'm hoping I'll get back into a normal routine. I'll have much more content to put out. I'll have new things to show you, new places, new charity shops, new boot sales. It'll all be new and interesting. So, yeah, once I move, I'll get back to the normal routine, hopefully. Do you have a moving date or time frame? No moving date yet. But if it's a normal move time frame, 3 to 4 months, and we're already about 5 weeks into that, roughly. So maybe 2 months from now, maybe if everything goes okay. Can we have some videos from near the Blue Bridge? Yes, you can if you want. I don't know if there's much there to see, Uncle Albert, at the Blue Bridge other than a road and a bit of water, but we can do it. I didn't realize there was a midweek video. I just watch whenever I'm notified. Yeah, normally I put something out on a Wednesday or a Thursday in an evening, and it's normally something, non-boot sale. I normally save the boot sales to the weekend, but yeah, I'm gonna just shelve those until we move because I just have not got enough hours in the day. And priority is keeping my business running, eBay, keeping that ticking over, and then packing up the house and getting all that done. So yeah. See you flipping out. Thanks for joining us. No excuses. Get some videos up. Hi, Kathy. Will you be able to do your move in one trip? Oh yes, Mike. Yeah, totally one trip. We've just employed a moving company to do the job. It's a 3-day job basically. So what they're going to do is, day before completion, they will load up most of the house. Just leave us with enough things overnight. Day of completion, they will load up the remaining items and travel up to North Wales and unload what we need for one night. And day 3, they will unload everything else and then travel back down to the southwest. So yeah, it'll be done for us. It'll be one day because you have to be out anyway in one day. So yeah, it will be out and up in one day. The removal firm will do it over 3 days, but for us, it will be one day. Do you think the title's now yours as Arsenal drove Liverpool? No, not at all, Secret Carper. No, nothing is a given in this game. Nothing at all. It's going to be very close, I think. If anyone slips up, I think it's game over now. If anybody drops any more points, I think it could be game over for that team. So it's going to be very, very close. And if Arsenal win it, then they will 100% have deserved to have win it because they'll have had to have been pushed right to the end. Anything's a bonus for us really because we're chasing. So like Pep said, I would much rather be in Arsenal's position than in ours. 100%. Yeah. But yeah, whoever wins it is going to have deserved to have won it. So hats off to whoever wins it. New tap room build when Chris moves. Yeah, new setup really. It's not going to be 100% dissimilar to what I have now. There's 2 living areas downstairs. There's like 2 front rooms, or one might be classed as a dining room, but one of those rooms is going to be my stock room and packaging area, And then one of the spare bedrooms is going to be like my office and YouTube studio and stuff like this, what I have now. So not 100% dissimilar to what I have. Yeah, we're getting movers in this time. The Steves and Lana all did an amazing job last time. And we did it in about 3 van loads. But we were all exhausted and I just couldn't face doing that again. And to be fair, it would have been impossible anyway, to be honest with you, because the size truck we would have needed, I don't think any of us would have a license for anyway. And it's got to be done in one day. And we can't have multiple trips. It's got to be done in one day. So it's not really possible. You've got to bring like professional movers in, really. And it's mad, you know, we've had 3 quotes in and they've been wildly different, the quotes. Like I'm talking thousands of pounds difference in quotes. And I was just gobsmacked at how they weren't even close, you know. So definitely, if you're ever doing anything like that, get more than 1 quote in, because you accept the first one, you'll be surprised. Yeah, we will, and we'll still be the 2 lives a week. I'm still aiming on it. Doing a live like this, a lunch hour live, is very, very easy to set up, to organize. All I have to do is organize the stream, do it, and it's done. Whereas a pre-record requires a lot more time, a lot more editing, all that business. A lot more thought goes into it, unfortunately. So a lot more man hours, if you like. So yeah, I thought if I can drop that midweek one just for now, it'll just give me a little bit of breathing space. It's a removal phone called Movie Chats Removers. I tell you what, though, when we got our first quote for a removal firm, Belle said to me, "You know what? We'll bring the Steves in and Lana, and we'll pay him some decent money to do it." But yeah, the first quote we got in was mental, absolutely crazy. And we looked at it, it was like, holy crap, no way. No way. It could well be goal difference. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting end. That's for sure. It's a great end to the season for top teams and bottom. Yeah, the top and bottom is so close, isn't it? I mean, there's so many teams at the bottom. It's going to be very, very interesting. Hopefully the people you are buying from get the memo. It's moving day. Ours didn't. We traveled 300 miles to move, pulled up, and they're sitting in what is now our house watching. Bloody hell. No, I will make sure everyone is reading off the same page. It's too... I mean, you've got a big move there. It's probably very similar to the move we're doing back up north, 300 miles. How has that not been organised? Because solicitors get involved and everyone agrees completion day and stuff and handing over keys. How has that even happened? How is that even possible? I don't understand that. But that is crazy. If that happens, you know, Jesus. Afternoon, Olivia. Welcome. It will, but it won't be as. It's still going to be stressful. It's stressful now, just trying to get replies off solicitors. You know, you pay them good money and they don't even respond to emails. It just proper knocks me off, to be honest. I had a right go today at the solicitor. It weren't even my solicitor because she weren't even replying emails. So unfortunately, someone else got it in the ear. And then I get a phone call back from somebody else who apologized. So useless, really are. I don't even know how they even complete one single sale and purchase. They are useless. Removals was the job my dad did and the job my brother now does. I've helped out a lot over the years. It's crazy how much some jobs cost. Yeah. The first quote we got in, Legend. The first quote we got, £7,000. Yeah, you know where that quote went. £7,000. I was gobsmacked.
And over 5 days.
And you know what they wanted to do? They wanted to move us over 5 days. They were taking 2 trips up to North Wales and back. And then they were going to have a rest day in the middle because it was a weekend. And then they were going to come back up, sleep overnight, have a bit of a jolly down the pub, and then unload us. So it'd take them about a week before we can even like get a fridge up and running. $7,000 they wanted for that service. Suffice to say, we're not using them. He paid us in food last time, so our prices have gone up. Yeah. You could just have sent all your stuff via Every to the new house. You know what? Yeah, that might be cheaper. Box it all up, send it one by one, Every. Can you imagine the drop-off point at the co-op? I've got a few boxes today, love. Anyone want to give me a hand? There's an elderly couple we bought from. I think they were confused. They'd not packed. They'd not packed either. Completed at lunchtime, but they weren't out until 10 p.m. Jesus. How can you not have even packed? What were they planning on doing? I got sick of ringing them when I moved. I lost my partner's bank details. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. To be fair, I've only ever had the same experience with solicitors. This is like the 3rd time moving, and every time it's been pants. Absolutely pants. I don't even understand how they get through a day. General question: when you move, do you get the locks changed in a new home? I don't think we have done in the past. When was it I got the locks changed at Bradfield? Got them done once, didn't I? Why was that? I got the guy opposite to do it. I can't remember. Possibly Fluffy Muffin, yeah. I mean, in an ideal world, you probably should, really, shouldn't you? But not really thought about it yet, but I'll consider it at the time. We had to knock on the door and explain, very awkward, basically saying, would you mind getting out of our house? Yeah, definitely. Get out. You'd think the estate agents would have been in contact with them to say, do you realise you got to be out by lunchtime? One time when I moved house, my solicitor went on holiday and we almost, Jesus, oh my God. Stop giving me these nightmares. Give me some good news stories. With Chris insisting on moving every year. Afternoon, Night's Life, welcome. Oh well, I've reached the bottom of the chat. So I've got a couple of things I was going to show you because I've done a couple of listings this morning. I thought I might show you what I've listed. Picked up these recently. These Jack Skellington boots. These are quite cool. They're unbranded, so I don't think they're anything official. But sort of brand new boots. These are quite nice. I think I put those up for $26.99. I'm doing a little test on my eBay store at the moment. Everything that I'm listing in the trainers, shoes, and footwear category, I'm doing as free postage, free tracked postage. And I just thought I'd try it out just to see sort of if it made any difference to any sales in that category. So if I decide that it's not working or it's not made any difference, it's pretty easy for me to switch back. I can just alter all the listings again in bulk. So I just thought I'd try it in one category, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. So these are $26.99 with free postage. I thought they were all right. And I've just put this on Instagram just before we came live. And this is quite nice. It's an upcycled handbag, like a clutchy baggy type thing. and it's made out of like a pair of jeans. It's got that pocket at the front, but then inside it's got Marvel print sort of cotton, and it's got the Iron Maiden patch. It's got these bottle tops that are all Iron Maiden. So I thought that was really nice, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing exactly the same. So I've kind of priced it quite high, and I've gone for like 50 quid on that. Upcycled handbags seem to be going for really strong money on eBay. If you search sold upcycled handbag, you can see for yourself. So I've gone high on it. I've got no idea price wise whether it's accurate or not. So I've gone $49.99 just to test the water. The other thing I listed for any Liverpudlians out there, Cavern Club Liverpool bag. It's like a messenger bag in nice condition. I think I've gone 30 quid on this one. There's one that's in black that's listed at 35, and that's kind of brand new. And I've listed this as used, but in reality, it's in really nice condition. Possibly barely used, but I've done it used at 30 quid. We'll just see what happens with that one. So when I'm done on here, I'm going to crack on and get some more stuff listed because I'm a bit behind after spending all morning doing whatnot parcels. Let's go back to the chat. Bloody hell, so the estate agent would give you the keys, but they'd not moved out. Oh my Christ. When you got there, did you think you had squatters or something? Or they were going to refuse to move out? That's mad. Once you see how easily locks can be picked, changing the locks seems like overkill. Locks just keep honest people honest. Yeah. We changed our locks in Bradfield in Manchester once. I can't remember the reason why we changed them, but we changed them, and luckily the guy opposite on the street was a locksmith. I'd seen his van loads of times, and I went over the road and asked him, how much he'd charge us to do it, and he did us a great price to do it. He came over in about 2 seconds. He'd smashed the lock off. And you just look at it and you just think, yeah, that's very, very easy. So, yeah, maybe changing the locks. Don't know, maybe it's not even worth it. I might consider whether we need to have an alarm system put in. We do have cameras in our house here. We don't need them for security reasons because, touch wood, it's fairly safe around here. So we don't have them for that reason. We put them in mainly to watch the dog when we are out and about and to make sure she's okay. But I will utilize those in the new house. You can check them. We've got these. Are they the Ring cameras? I think the Ring cameras. The Amazon ones. We've got those, and they're pretty good, really, and they'll record any movement. So when you go out the house, you arm them, and they'll record anything. We've got a Ring doorbell that will record when someone presses the bell. We've got a camera on the front door which records when someone comes up, and then we've got 3 or 4 cameras in the house. So we'll utilize those, and it's pretty good because if you get any movement, you get a thing come up on your phone, and you can click on it and you can watch what happened, which is really useful. Obviously, you could quite easily just stand there and watch your house being burgled. But at least you can try and get hold of somebody or ring your neighbour or ring the police or something. Yeah. Waiting for keys is the worst. I've been on jobs where we travelled hundreds of miles, been parked up outside customer's house ready to unload, and the sales fallen through at that moment. Oh my God. I don't even want to hear these stories. Oh, Kathy just sold the exact same boots. How much did you have them up for, Kathy? Did you have them up for 25 quid? I've seen some sold recently at around the £25 mark. Was that yours? Question from Derek. Do you get a lot of scam messages on Depop? Son has started selling shoes on there. Apparently, it's a thing, these scam messages, Derek. I was watching a bit of Sophie SB Reselling's show from last night, this morning. And they were talking about these messages that come through on Depop. And apparently there's a lot of scams going on. So be very, very careful. A lot of subsidence in Wales with old coal mines collapsing. I'm not too worried about coal mines where we're going. I'm more worried about the sea coming in because we're right on the coast. My adult daughter sells on Depop. She gets yeah. I've pretty much given up the ghost on Depop. I barely sold a thing. I think I've sold about 8 or 9 items. Everything else that I've listed on there ends up selling on another platform. I have to take it down off Depop. You get silly questions, and it just feels like a waste of time to me. But maybe that's because I've not put the effort into it. If I put the effort in, maybe we'll get more sales on there. Night's Life says we're going to North Wales on our next adventure. Oh, nice one. You could, if we've moved by then, Rich, come drop in and see us. Lindsay and Alvin, Dumpster Divers, welcome, guys. Laura Rara's here as well. Did you sell that Henry Bendel bag? No, it's still on, Lin. It's still there. If you're interested, give me a shout. Or was it yourself? Was it yourself who was giving me some advice on it? Can't remember. Sorry about that. But my brain is decreasing as I'm getting older. My guess is the kids finally moved out, so Chris changed the lock. Possibly. Yeah, when Kieran moved out, maybe he changed the locks, babe. It wouldn't have been that. I can't even. Can you remember why? No, I did it. I've got no idea why I did it. Maybe we lost the keys or something. I know. Could have been that. No, it's lost on me. I can't remember. Oh, maybe it was just that then. Maybe the door broke.
Yeah, I remember it breaking and was having to get the guy out.
Yeah, because it was starting to stick and stuff, wasn't it? Yeah, I reckon it was that, babe.
I thought the lock had gone and it wasn't. It had dropped.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think the lock had just broke on it. At the time, we had a one-year-old, 2 dogs, nowhere to go. It was mad. In fairness, their family sprung into action. 5 cars turned up. Jesus. That is madness. That really is. Phil Higginson's got an order. Makes up for no orders on Monday Live. Get an alarm system for your shed. Seen it on some 60-second video. Yeah, shed alarms. Yeah. Get one. Iron Maiden bag looks nice. Yeah, I mean, it is really nice. It is really nice, Mrs. Love. But I'm just wondering about price-wise, whether I've aimed too high with it. But it is so nice. It's such good quality for a rework or an upcycle. It is really nice. Aim high, I can bring it down, can't I? Lisa said I've got cameras as well and sensors on the windows and doors. And a Ring doorbell. Oh, Blink. That's it. Blink. I couldn't remember what they were, but it's the Amazon brand, isn't it? Blink is by Amazon. And a camera in a bedroom, says Laura. Rosie's here. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Joan. Welcome. Took ages to sell. Oh, well. We'll see. Most things take ages, don't they? I've never had any scammers on Depop. Had at least 10 on eBay. Hi, Steve. Welcome. Don't forget, guys, movie chat's on tonight. I won't be there. I can't watch because We are at the theatre. Fingers crossed. If Bells feels all right. We're at the theatre tonight. So everyone else, make sure you tune in to Movie Chats tonight. The two Steves hosting, as always, 7:15 p.m. unless it's something different. And yeah, give them some support. It'd be nice for them to get a few more views on the lives. If you've got nothing else on, go watch. I'm not sure about that one, Chris. The last post I saw, I think she was still in. Yeah, Depop. I don't know. Just feels like a lot of Miva. But like I say, you get what you put into these platforms, and I don't put in a lot, if anything, now to Depop, so I'm not going to get anything out of it, am I? The same would apply to eBay. If I barely touched eBay, I'm not going to sell anything, am I? My stepdaughter's sold lots on Vinted, all her own clothes. That's good. That's good. Vinted does good for lease. Yeah, I mean, providing we're there, you can come see us or come meet us or whatever. Can have a bit of a meet up. Steve, you come to us and we'll all meet in one place. Go down the beach or something. Oh, thank you, Lin. Yes, appreciate it. I really do. That naked pirate lady still listed. I'm dumbfounded on how that is still on, and they've got other stuff. Now here's the story, and you can believe it or not believe it, but it's 100% true. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't told Belle about it yet. So Belle, you're hearing this for the first time. You need to believe me. Everything that I say is true. So basically, I was searching on eBay because I had some, handmade metal art bikes. So I searched on eBay. This is the truth. I searched on eBay, BMX metal art figure or something like that. And what came up was a full frontal naked nude model picture. And when I say full frontal, everything, right? Everything. And I'm thinking, how the hell is this still on eBay? And several days later, it's still up. And not only that, they've got loads of listings of these. I think they're postcards or pictures or little posters or something. Everything. Nothing to the imagination. That's what I'm saying. And that is listed on eBay. And I promise you, it came up when I searched something very innocent that a kid could possibly search, and it came up. I should probably have reported it, really, because it's not really right. So yeah, I shared it in the Discord group, and I didn't share the picture because I didn't want to offend anyone, but I shared the search that I did to find it, and I think people were still finding it using that. So there you go. It's still up apparently. So eBay will take stuff down because you put different sayings or words in a thing, but they'll quite happily leave full frontal nudity on their website. In the 90s, my auntie and uncle arrived at their new house. The guy moving out had blocked the driveway, locked himself in, demanding 2,000 cash to move. Oh my gosh. My uncle refused and waited. The guy gave up at midnight. That is ridiculous. A question from Shabba. I accepted an offer this morning within a minute of receiving it. I go away tomorrow night and will be putting my eBay store on holiday mode. I did email the customer 30 minutes after. Yeah, I've had this as well. Are you holidaying in the UK, Shabba? If you're holidaying in the UK, here's what I would do. I would parcel up the package, and I would have everything ready so that you can post it wherever you're going. So if you're going on holiday in the UK, it's fairly simple. You can parcel it up and you can just pop into a post office if they do pay and drop it off. It's no big deal. If you're going abroad, have you got somebody else that you can leave it with? because I think I did this once with my mum. I left her a parcel just in case they paid, and they never paid anyway, so it didn't matter. Which chances are with this, they're probably not going to pay. So I did that with my mum, and I gave her instructions of what to do if they paid. Or alternatively, you could speak to eBay and say, look, I'm going away. Can I have permission to cancel the order because they've not paid? And I would suggest they would probably likely give you permission. So you've got one of three options there. Mrs. Love says, mother-in-law delivered a load of stuff recently. Our Freddie Mercury trousers. She lost authenticity certificate and her fan club wouldn't re-authenticate. Gutted. Hours of searching for a photo incoming. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? They'd have been worth a bit, surely. Rosie says, sorry, I've been on for a while. Sorry, I've not been on for a while. Been away. Looks like you... Yeah, not just yet, but we're on the way. What are you seeing at theatre? It's Anything for Love, the Meatloaf story at Torquay Theatre, the Princess Theatre or something. We were only there last week watching Fisherman's Friends, so we're going again tonight. Chris, are you at Windy Weekend? We'll be selling or bring your Man City mug. Oh, thank you, Laura. If the weather's good, I'll be there, Laura. Now, have a word with Steve, right? If he's got any good sports tops or anything that you know that I love buying, tell him to put it aside in the car, right? Because I'll be there at the crack of dawn. I'll be there early doors, so you don't need to keep it aside for long, right? Tell him to hold back anything decent for me and we'll do a deal. I was 100%. I was on eBay. Honest to God. Hi Z, welcome. Let me just catch up on the chat. Everyone's saying hello here now for a bit. It's GSP and I am going abroad. Well, there you go. You've got a couple of options. You could contact eBay, ask them permission to cancel, or leave the parcel with someone you trust and give them instructions. Give them instructions on what to do. Obviously, you can message them with an address if they do pay and ask them nicely if they'll drop it at the post office. And that's what I would do. So you got two options, down to two. It's a pain when that happens, but it doesn't happen that often. I think it's only happened once to me. There's like a window before you go on holiday of like 2 days. And sometimes I push it to 3, where I say, right, at this point, I'm not sending out any offers and I'm not going to negotiate. I'm not going to make any counter offers and I'm not going to accept any offers during that 2 to 3 days before you go away. Yeah, that's what you have to start doing just to avoid that problem, because it does happen, but not that often. I think he's already done that, Lisa. I think he's done that and he's drawn a blank. What's not the rules? What's not the rules? You mean asking people to hold things back? I've got do you remember Graham? You remember Graham? I bought all the like Liverpool and United stuff off it in the flat. He's now started sort of holding little things back for me at boot sales because he's clearing out loads of stuff. But he's kind of been holding things back for me as well, so that's good. Hi, ABL's been stock taking. Oh, what a nightmare. You know what? When we move, me and Belle are going to do a major stock take of everything. I'm going to stock take, and I'm also going to organize my stock a little bit better than what I have it now. my plan is to operate an Amazon style, and I know I'm not on their scale, but I'm going to operate an Amazon style SKU system. And when I say Amazon style, that means like say A, B, C, D, E, F boxes. But in each box, it will not be themed in any way. It will be anything and everything. There might be mug, t-shirt, game, board game. I'm looking around here, pop figure. There could be anything in that box. And that's how Amazon operate their SKU system. And actually, if you think about it, it's actually an easier way to do it than having all your t-shirts in one box, because you'll be able to spot your sale, your item that you need to pick a lot easier when it's in a mixed box. So there could be a few t-shirts in there, some pop figures, toy, but if you know it's in box A, you're going to be able to see it a lot quicker. And I know Amazon have robots picking, but they also in their SKU system at Amazon, they have random items in every box and tote boxes. There's no there's no theme to it. And that's my plan, is to have an Amazon style SKU system. But yeah, I'm going to do a stock take. I've never done one. I've never done a stock take since I started, even part-time, full-time. I've never done a stock take, and that's 8 years. So that's too long. Emsden do it every year. I've got to do it. And I think the perfect time will be when we move, and I'm going to start afresh. And if anything's been misplaced when I move, I'll know about it. So, yeah. Good vibes. Dog off to vets for age-related issues. Oh, I hope everything goes all right for you, Kathy. Hope doggy's okay. Yeah, it's one of them. It's a pain in the backside, Shabba. Holding back stuff. Oh, come off it. You would do it. I've bought loads of stuff off Steve in the past. Yeah. That's one of the options, definitely. And I'm pretty sure eBay will give you the go-ahead to cancel it. Collective hello from Dave. What time are we on? 55. 5 minutes left, guys. Thanks for joining us. 88 in the chat. 88 miles an hour in the chat. Tap Peddler does the Amazon system. I've been thinking a lot about it because I've been resisting the temptation to do the SKU system, because it's just going to be a ball ache. But if I'm going to do a stock take, I might as well SKU everything at the same time. I might as well just get it done, and I'm going to do it the Amazon way. I just think it's a better way to do it than have themed stuff. To have random things will be much better. It'll be much easier to pick. Lisa says, don't put similar things in the same box. You might pick the wrong thing. Hi, Fletch1. You are late. We're going to go for another 5 minutes. Yeah, jeans, stuff like that. It's going to be difficult. Emsden do the same. That's what we do. Makes it really easy to pick. And also, it makes it easier to SKU, doesn't it? Because you can literally just pick a box that's got space and plonk it in and put it on your SKU. You don't have to think too much about it. You just, okay, box number C's got room in it. Bang it in there. It doesn't matter what's in there. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Mrs. Love says, I must sort out a SKU system soon, although I do enjoy watching the other half struggling to find things. He's the shipping department. Do a video like Emsden one. How much stuff? Yeah, I will do. I'll make a video on it. I'll make a video on the stock take, and I'll do a video on the SKUing stuff. Wow, Chris, you'll find some forgotten gems. Probably. I'm fully expecting it. 8 years, I've never done a stock take. I find sometimes the SKU codes drop off occasionally on eBay, so I like to put everything in themes as a backup. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I think really what you should do, a bit like Emsden, is do a once a year stock take, and then that kind of brings it all back up to date, doesn't it? I never dive in Z's boot before he gets the stuff out. Oh, thank you, Muffin. That's very kind. Yeah, I hope so. We're looking forward to it. Belle's definitely feeling better today, so we should be okay for tonight. My SKU system involves just putting stuff where it fits. Yeah, makes sense, that. And it makes sense as well, because if you have, say, for example, like at the minute, I've got a box. I've got 4 boxes of T-shirts. So I've got them in size order. T-shirts, size order, small, medium, large, extra large, and above. But I've hardly got any small T-shirts left. So the small T-shirt box has got about 8 or 10 T-shirts going about that deep, and the rest of it's empty. So that's completely wasted space. So it should, in theory, it should trim down the number of boxes I've got as well. Because at the minute, I've got several boxes like that are kind of half empty, and that is wasted space. And that will free up room in my stock room as well. Because I want my stock room, when we move, I want my stock room to also be my packing area. So it's going to be really important to free up that room in there. So it's definitely going to be what I'm looking forward to organising, actually. Not looking forward to actually doing the admin of it and stuff, but I'm looking forward to having it done, and I think it'll be good, actually. I'm positive about it. Yeah, it's going to be a right pain, Dave. At the minute, I've got 1,300 items listed. My goal is actually to reduce the number of items in my store by the time we move to 1,000 items. And it might be ambitious, but that's what I'm trying to do. Unfortunately, when there's quiet days on eBay or quiet weeks, it doesn't help, because I end up listing more than I'm selling. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that number down to 1,000, just to make it easier to move. And when we start off again, easier to stock take, easier to SKU. The robots in Amazon's warehouse are fun to watch. I've been to the Amazon warehouse in Manchester. They do tours. In fact, I think all the Amazon warehouses in the UK do tours, and you can book onto them. And they are really, really good, really interesting. Absolutely amazing to look at how that operates and how they can do same day shipping. They showed us like the process, like from someone ordering, it can be picked and packed within like 30 minutes and out the door on a same day van and arrive the same day. It's crazy. The systems they have are amazing. Hope Bella's okay to go out, and you both will do anything for love, but you won't do BMX. Good one, Joan. I like it. Right, we're at an hour. Let me get to the bottom of the chat and then we'll call it a day. I stick a number on each bag and do them in order. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, pre-bag them with numbers. Yeah, that would help. Tap Peddler's never done one either. Plan to do one when I move into the barn. Yeah, it's a good point to do it, isn't it? A bit like us moving and starting again. That'll be a good point to do one. Night's Life has never done a stock take. Phil's got another order. Good for you, Phil. That's good. I have in the past, but I don't watch anymore, Lisa. I don't watch Daily Refinement anymore. I have picked up some tips off him in the past, but I just find that the scale he works on is not the scale I work on. So, I don't really watch anymore, but I have done in the past. Dave's putting out a stock take video. I wouldn't say it'll motivate anyone, but maybe it will. Okay, we're at the bottom of the chat. I've really got to get some work done before we go out tonight. I've got to keep the eBay algorithms happy. Thanks, Rosie. Appreciate it. Thank you. Null. Cheers. Cheers, Emsden. Appreciate that. And Shabba, good luck with your parcel. And Kathy, I hope the vet's visit is okay. Right. Cheers all. There's a boot sale video out this weekend, probably Saturday morning. And after that, we'll see you Monday night for our Monday Night Live at 8 p.m. If you've not entered the duck race, don't forget to go and enter your duck race by making a comment on Monday night's show just gone. Go and make a comment. That'll put you in the duck race. Fingers crossed for Monday night. I need to put out the prize. I'll put that out probably tomorrow or the weekend to let you know what the prize is. But don't worry, there is a prize. There always is. With that, we shall say goodbye. Thanks all. Appreciate you joining us today. Take care. Bye. Thanks very much for watching, really appreciate it. If you want to catch up on another one of my videos, you can try one like this or one like this. They're both good ones. Give it a go, or you can subscribe by pressing this button here. There you go. See you later.